I wish more people got to know him. I really do. I think they've missed out in a huge way. So those of us who got to know him even a little bit, we really are privileged, I think. And sometimes we may not even know how privileged we are. I know for me, I didn't realize how much I really appreciated him, because at his loss, it was painful for me, and I was surprised. And I needed to ask myself, why are you feeling so much pain? Because he's not here.
I miss hearing his bug driving down the road. Of course, when I'm driving, I hear the same engine, but to hear him drive by and I remember him. Sometimes I still think that I need to keep my phone nearby because he's going to call me, and I don't want to miss his call, because, like, he could be on the mission field and he's calling me for something, and I miss his call. And so I still have those moments where I'm like, okay, he's on the mission field, I need to not turn my phone off. So I miss him trying to call me, even if it's a missed call. I miss seeing him at prayer meeting where he shares with the staff. I miss that every year we would have him read the Christmas story at Christmas. I have a couple of video recordings of that, but it's all the simple things. It's not that I miss seeing him at big conferences, but it's the small, simple things. Those are the things I miss.
He inspired people to have the characteristics of God in them, so that when he did pass on, that wouldn't go away. That the ministry wasn't totally dependent upon him to continue to grow.
It's a testimony to the faithfulness of God. To use a person from a village who didn't wear shoes, who began just serving where he could, is amazing. As much as I miss his presence is here. What he's done, what he's accomplished by God's grace is here. And so to look around and see this campus, and all of that is part of his heart. And so he's there, he's here. And so I see it all the time, but I still miss his presence.
His greatest legacy, we'll see it when we get to heaven, and there being literally millions of people around the throne of God as a result of his life. But as far as continuing, I think his life has just changed people in so many ways that they don't realize. There are so many people who have learned to pick up the cross and deny themselves and follow Jesus in a more radical way because of both his words, as well as just seeing his lifestyle, him live it out day by day.
His legacy should be in our action, not just in our memory. Anything that's just a memory is good, and it's something to reflect on. And I think as people read his books and as people watch his videos and his messages, they can reflect on those things. But you must take it a step further and simply say, what can I do in action? This is why Jesus said, those who have ears, let them hear. If you have eyes, you should see. He wasn't literally talking about if you have physical ears. It means, do you hear and will you do? And so, the greatest thing that we can do to carry on the legacy of my father is not just remember the past experiences, but let those past experiences and those examples be what we can follow as a model for our life in action.
How do I see his legacy? I think you look at the church in Asia and the growing church in Africa, and you realize it's just begun. And he used to say this, I just remembered, the best is yet to come. And I think with the ministry, the best is yet to come. I think his legacy is going to go as long until Christ returns. Because, he's with the Lord. He's still with us. And so, if we keep the faithfulness to do those simple things, I think, that he laid out over the years to serve God and build the ministry, I think we're going to be okay. And look at the hospital in southern India. My goodness gracious, the impact he had. The radio programs overseas, 2 million responses a year to his radio programs we used to get. 113 broadcasts, 110 languages at the time. That's all for him. And it's funny because, when he challenged me to come on staff, he says, because I was going to be a pastor of a church. He says, you can be a pastor of 250 people, or you can affect the lives of millions for eternity. What do you want to do with the rest of your life? And he came up to me years later and he said, remember when I said that? I said, yeah, I'm surprised you remember. I remember it for sure. He goes, we have millions. I said, yeah. He goes, that's you. I said, no, sir, that's not me. That's you. He goes, no, that's not me. I record one program. That's all I do. 2 million a year of people who just want to know Christ. You never would have heard, maybe. So his legacy is, he would say his legacy is Christ. But, if you want to know what obedience to the call is, look at KP Yohannan. And yeah, the best is yet to come.